Good morning, happy Tuesday. Welcome to the Turtle Journal. My name is Rachel and I'm checking in on Tuesday morning. I like to check in every week and say hello, show you some new things and share an update of what's happening at the Turtle Journal, show you some cute projects or some new products and things. And this morning I've got a restock. So a customer favorite that has been out of stock actually for a couple of months is now back in stock as of a couple of days ago. I know a couple of customers have already found it on the website. So restocked product, I'm going to share with you this morning and show you kind of what it is and why it's so amazing and why you guys have really loved it in the past, which is why it went out of stock and now it's finally back. So that's what I'm going to share with you this morning. I'm in a brand new space. If you're a regular, watcher, if you hang out with me on a Tuesday morning often, I know I see quite a few of you every Tuesday. I'm in a new space. My oldest son has moved out with his girlfriend last week. And so I'm back in what used to be his bedroom for the time being until I find a more permanent setup. But I've got all this room back. I'm pretty excited. I'm really happy to have a bit of breathing space and like this dedicated space too, where I can have everything in its own little home. Good morning, Tanya. Nice to see you, Tanya. I've been chatting with you on email this morning. Good to see you this morning. And now I'm in this space as well. It makes my big shelf here look tiny. I feel like now, no wonder I can't fit all the products on this shelving unit, because when it was in the study where I have been for a year, it seemed really big and imposing and quite big enough, but I could never fit everything on it. So I have a wardrobe full of things here as well now. But now I'm in a room of my own for a little while at least. Anyway, it looks, no wonder I can't fit everything from the Turtle Journal on this shelving unit because it's actually quite small. So I have other storage things around the house too, but I'm gradually trying to get it all sorted out and into one sort of dedicated space. So anyway, enough about that. Let me share with you this morning a customer favorite that's been out of stock for a while. I've even had a few emails and comments on social media, people asking about this journal and is it coming back and when can I get one? It's my A5 collage journal. And there are so many things to love about this journal and I'm going to share them with you this morning. And it's any wonder it's a customer favorite. So it went out of stock because the covers were discontinued. I couldn't get the covers from my manufacturer anymore. So there are two brand new covers now available. And now I've literally forgotten what they're called. Floral and I think Europe. I think that's what I've called them. I'm trying to remember what they're called. So there's two new covers to choose from. But if you have one of the previous journals, which I've got here, this is the one I'm using at the moment, which is the older version cover, the inserts are the same. So the inserts or the pages, the collage pages are the same in these two new journals. It's just the cover that's new. So that's the new design. And if I show you here already, it might give you a bit of a sneak peek as to why this journal is so cool and what's different about it. This is the ultimate, what's the word? If you struggle with a blank page or writer's block, creative block, all those sorts of terms, this journal, you are going to love this journal because it gives you a head start on a project and it'll draw you back. You'll be wanting to go back to this journal again and again. My favorite thing about this journal is the different colored pages in it. So there's also decorations on the pages, which I'll show you. But my favorite thing is the color pages. So in my existing one, which I have here, I love that you can choose a page that is white. Well, it's sort of ivory, really, rather than white. You can choose a page that's craft, or you can choose a page that's marbled. So there's three different paper types or page colors to start off with this in this journal. So before you even sort of decide what you want your layout to look like, you can quickly grab your journaling supplies, your photos from a trip, the photos you've got of your kids or grandkids, or a new sticker set you want to use that you're excited about, or some ephemera you collected at a secondhand store. And you go through and you can choose the color page you want to start with, which is perfect to match what you've already got. The other thing then, which is why this is a customer favorite, this journal, is the pre-decorated pages. It gives you a basis to start from. So you can build off of what's already in this journal. So you start off by choosing which color page you want to go with. Do you want lined or blank? And then it gives you some elements that you can start with that kind of help you beginner project. Like you could feel like if you chose this layout here, then you could start here and sort of build on the element that's already there that's decorated for you. And then that gives you a bit of just like momentum to kind of get on a creative roll. That's the thing I really enjoy about this journal, is that like looking at a blank page, not really being sure where to start, it doesn't happen with this, because you can start off with the color paper you love. Like here's the marbled. How beautiful is that? Isn't that really pretty? That's one example of the marbled one. And then you can then decide what elements you want to work with or what ones you want to cover up. So I'm pretty stoked that this is now back in stock, and I love the new color, like the new cover options as well. But if you've got my previous journal, the A5 Collage Journal, the inserts are the same. So you won't be disappointed. I mean, you might like something new, but if you loved your previous journal, then this one you'll love as well, because the inserts are the same. It's just the covers that are different. Well, check that out. There are so many options with this journal. The other thing I love about it is it's got a bookmark, of course, as well, a ribbon, but you can start anywhere in it. So this is a true like junk journaling journal, like a real just creative pursuit. Grab it, sit down with some bits and pieces you've got, and then decide where you want to go from there without feeling like there's any structure you need to really follow with it, because of the types of pages, the decorations on it, the decorated element to it. Oh, that's a better way of showing you. I'm gonna flip through this in a bit of a thought of. Is you can go anywhere, like you can start anywhere in here. It's all very warm, nostalgic, vintage inspired colors and feel to it. It's just warm. It's warm and cozy, this journal. Let me show you some of the layouts in my existing one that sorry, that wasn't loud. I think I bumped my microphone. In my existing journal that I really love. And this shows you how you can just grab it and start like wherever. You just pick it up and go from wherever you want. So I've jumped around everywhere in this journal, whereas my actual planner, which I have here, this is my day-to-day planner, my bullet journal for my life and my planning is chronological. So I sit here and I open a page with a date, and I'm working through it from start to finish. It's my little planner sits on my desk. Open there to the right page. But this sort of journal is you just pick it up and you jump in anywhere. You don't need to start at the beginning. You just find a page you love and you start building from it. So you just start working with what's there. So let's check out some of the layouts. This one, I'm bad with dates. I should put dates on things. I know when we do a project together on a live sometimes in the evening with you guys, I do date things when you remind me to. Obviously did not date this one at all, but this is a while ago. I feel like that layout is from quite a while ago. I really love it. Even looking at it now, I still really enjoy looking at it. So that's a bit of the marbled sort of ivory background I started with for that one. What's next in here? Oh, I love this layout. These stickers I don't have anymore. They're discontinued. But this is a really, see how the background sort of ivory paper? Yeah, it's definitely not ivory. It's cream. It's sort of more of a cream color. These flowers here across the bottom were already part of the layout. So I put a sticker here and I kind of started to add a few elements close to here and then added something at the top. I covered up some words there, but it gave me the idea here to add some other script down a different angle. So it really does help you build a layout and build a project, having some decorated pages. It's not done for you. Like, it is not a completed project by any means. I don't think you will feel stifled in your creativity at all. I actually find it quite the opposite. I do find the slight structure more creatively inspiring rather than restrictive, because you kind of decide what you want to build on and what you want to cover up. So this was a blank layout. I don't even think this had any, I've got a date on it too. February this year. I don't even think this had any decoration on it. I used the stencil here. I did this with a craft. I created it on a craft night with you guys one night back in February. And this is just grid paper. I just really liked that grid paper. So then I ended up adding some stencils there. This one here has a lot of decoration already on it. This whole panel here in the section that looks like it's stamped is printed on the paper. So I sort of just worked with what that was already decorated there in the middle, and just added a few little elements, not a whole lot on that layout there. So you can see I have jumped all over the place. Then I've got lots of blank pages that I haven't done yet. There's another layout using some stickers that I used to have in the Turtle Journal, which I don't have anymore. And then the next one is, oh, I love this one. Has it got a date? No, it does not have a date, but I remember doing this layout too. I like to pull this out to do a craft night with you guys. I'm just realizing it's my favorite journal to pull out and do a craft night with you guys. This has got a really pretty craft lined paper, and then I've used some ink and washed it and done a really like chalky edge and distressing sort of effect to the edges of all of those pages. Good morning, Christine. Nice to see you from Kingaroy. Beautiful. Nice to see you, Christine. And then the next one in here, this one I started and I didn't do anything with. I actually remember doing this about 2 years ago, so like a long time ago. I started that one, then I haven't gone back to it. And then lots of blank pages again. And then this one's one of my favorites. This is the autumn range. These papers here, the die cut papers and the maple stickers are in my autumn range. The colors, I just love the colors. The colors are so perfect. And then this here, this little element is already printed on this white paper. So that's already there. It's a bit of a helpful start. And also down the side here is a bit of a printed spine part, not spine, but edging as well. That was already on the layout too. And I worked with that. So that was on that layout. You can see how many options there are. You also get a couple of the same, like the same background elements to start with. You might have a couple of versions as well of it in the journal, so you might have more than one version. This is the mushroom washi tape, the perforated postage stamp washi tape, and that's when I just did a swatch on there. So I haven't shown this to you guys on a live. Oh, I don't even remember when the last time I pulled this out was, but I'm having some issues with mine. It's ripping on an angle. I'm not real happy with that. So if you have got this mushroom mushroom perforated washi from me, and you're finding it starting to tear on an angle, please email me, because I'm getting super frustrated with mine when I pulled it out this morning. And so if yours is doing that too, please let me know and I'll give you your money back for it or send you another one or something. Heaps of options. So I just want to show you all the different types of all the possibilities. Like each time you open it, there's like so many options of where to start and what you could do. And it's just, look at this, how beautiful is that? It's just incredible. You could absolutely do you could cut that out with a craft knife and sort of layer some paper behind it and then lift this whole beautiful cathedral to the front and put something behind it, and then do maybe some dark pen or something to really make that stand out, make it a bit more dynamic. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that frame. There's so many things in here, and I know that I'm going to show you one more. This one I remember is my sister's wedding a couple of years ago. I love this layout so much. Makes me really, really happy because the event was so great. But I love to look at these stickers as well. I love the butterflies. The emerald butterflies are my favorite butterflies. And then I've got some, what else have I got on here? Some jasmine watercolor bottle stickers are on here as well. But I love that layout. It looks so good with the craft paper too, I think. Like I could have done this on white, which would look equally as great. But I like the contrast with that craft paper, like the color in the background is craft instead of white. So that's why I did that one. So it really does support your creativity, this journal. You really will feel like it's more creatively freeing than restrictive. I feel like that's the feedback. Initially, I remember when I launched this collage journal a few years ago, that was initially the feedback from some customers were worried it was going to stifle their creativity. And then I know many of you who did end up buying it and trying it found the opposite to be true, that it actually was super freeing. It just gave you a bit of a head start to decide what to do and where to go, and a bit of an element to start building from. And the different color pages. I just love that you can start off with deciding like what color paper do you even want to start with for your next layout, like white or craft or marble. So that's literally what I was going to share with you all this morning, is that this journal is now back in stock after a long little hiatus. I'm really thrilled that it's available again. This one's floral, and I wish I could remember. I think I called it Europe. It's been on the website for less than a week, so you think I should remember that. But that's the two different covers. The inserts are the same. You'll get the same patterned paper and the same little elements to like a pre-decorated layout to start your project. just the covers that are different. A5, it's true A5 size, not half letter or anything. It is A5, and it's hardcover too, which is nice. I know that with the hardcover journal, it can be, people either love the whole spine exploding or they don't like it. Like, I know people are really, you're either one or the other. You're either in the camp of that you love that it starts to bulk up and break a bit, which I actually probably do, or you find that really frustrating. And so then I know many crafters then prefer like a spiral bound, or just prefer to do layouts that are just not as bulky. Like, I've obviously got some pretty bulky, particularly that one there, some pretty bulky elements on some of my layouts. Like, there's quite a bit of 3D tape going on there. So maybe you love the whole spine creeping open and like getting fuller and fuller. I really do, so that it starts to get a little bit trashed in true junk journaling style, because it's my special junk journal. Like, in my planner, I don't love it as much. So I've been using my planner to do some journaling layouts as well, which I've got clipped closed at the moment because they keep, like, when I'm trying to work with this, they keep like locking open. So I've sort of clamped them shut. But I don't love that as much in my everyday planner. I really prefer a nice flat workspace. But when I have my collage journal out, then I absolutely love the whole 3D element and like bulking it up more and more. So that was what I want to share with you this morning. I want to tell you that they were back in stock after a long break. They're on the website. There's a video on the website too, where I sort of flick through too, so you can see the pages there just briefly. But you won't be disappointed. You'll have lots of options for your next journaling layout if you grab this journal. It's great if you've been on a trip or you've got a specific project that you want to journal about. Like, you could make the whole book about your mum or your grandma or some memories from your kids. It can become a quite a themed book, because the pages obviously are all warm and cozy and vintage colors. They all blend together and go together really well. So you can kind of use like a pack of paper and a few different sticker sets and use that through your whole journal and make the whole project quite cohesive, and the journal becomes its own little story. Or like me, you just jump about from page to page depending what you're working on at the time. Oh, Amy's still unwell. Everybody's so nice to see you. Thanks for joining. This year is terrible. I don't know what you guys are finding, but I can't believe how many people are so unwell this year. Yeah, this is a shocking winter season. I feel this has been quite inconvenient. That's probably the most thing. Quite inconvenient this year. This winter has been. That's everything I want to share with you this morning. The link is there in the comments to the journal. If you haven't tried this journal before, I encourage you to grab one and see what you think. Give it a try and see how you find the bouncing around from page to page. If you like that more free, creative use, or start from the front and work your way through each page and use each layout as an inspiration to decide what to do and how you're going to work with that layout and those colors. And then go find all your ephemera and your photos and the things you want to memory keep that match that paper you've already got, and then like build from that way. So you can kind of do it in a couple of different ways. Yeah, I know. It's such a good journal, and it's been a customer favorite, and it's been out of stock for a couple of months. I'm so thrilled that it's finally back and on the website. And yeah, in my new space that now I feel positively little with this shelving unit. It used to be my pride and joy, and I feel like I need another one. But I'm not going to be here for very long. I've got plans to move into a little studio in my backyard, which I'm really excited about. I'll take you guys along that journey as well over the coming months. But I'm stuck in the approval process with the council, so that'll be it's going to be it's a long road ahead. I've been stuck in that little limbo for quite a while now, but I'm happy that I've got a space back. Sad my son's moved out though, but happy he's moved in with his girlfriend, which is very exciting. And now I've got all this room, which is I'm really even more thrilled about. So I can sort of put more products out and get some more things on display for you guys to see on camera. I think that'd be really cool. Have a lovely Tuesday, everybody, whatever you're up to. I hope you are well, and if you're not well, I hope you recover and rest up as much as you can amidst work and family and kids and grandkids and all those sorts of things. And I'll see you guys next time.